Let's go into open debate tonight. We go straight into open debate tonight, and we are introducing everyone together. Shobha Oza, representing the Congress Party. Nirmala Sitharaman, senior spokesperson of the BJP. Sabir Ali, member of parliament of the JDU. Mohandas Pai on the bottom right of your screen there. Meghnad Desai emerges from London, and Sunil Alagh has still not acknowledged that he is an unofficial member of the Modi camp. Nevertheless, I believe he is. And he says he wanted to open the debate tonight. Now you see, I don't know whether the official BJP will let the unofficial BJP have the first word. But if they will, and if Nirmala Sitharaman has no problem, then I'll start with you, because it must be acutely embarrassing for you to offer yourself to defend the indefensible tonight. 11 rupees enough per day to be above the poverty line. When Raj Babbar said, Sunil Alagh, that it is possible to have a full meal at 12 rupees in Mumbai. Rice, dal, sambar and vegetables are also mixed, he says. BJP was so angry. Nirmala Sitharaman was among those who was all fire and brimstone. So, would you like to change your position at the start, Sunil Alagh? You have an opportunity tonight, because you're not officially with the Modi camp. You can jump on the other side if you want.
No, as far as I'm concerned, the only reason I wanted to speak in the beginning was before it became a BJP versus Congress versus somebody else in a political battle. I just wanted to say, what is this statement that we are debating? Is it the figure below the poverty line? Why was it issued by the government of Gujarat? It was given, as somebody said in the Congress today, that it is not a benchmark for who's below and who's above. It's for certain benefits to be given. There is only one figure which is available from the government of India, which is 2004.
How completely
there is no other figure. One second.
How completely hypocritical can you be? Because when figures were used, by the Congress party, and they said to you, listen, it may or may not be the actual measure, but it's in order to decide who gets what in terms of subsidies. You said hypocrisy, you got your numbers wrong, you are insensitive. Nirmala Sitharaman. You know what Mr. Modi said? Mr. Modi said the Congress culture of arrogance.
But you're not letting me finish. You're not letting me finish my point.
Well, because your point is a ridiculous point.
You're not letting me finish my point.
Your point is a completely ridiculous point, Mr. Alagh.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No. Let me finish. Let me finish. Arnab, let me finish one particular thing. In Gujarat, let me just finish. In Gujarat, there are 2 or 3 elements which have been used. 1 second. Yeah, but let me first finish my point. You're not even letting me finish my point. I am just saying Gujarat government is giving people assistance on medical X, Y, Z, on a number of things.
No advertisement for the Gujarat government on Newshour tonight. No, I'm sorry. No advertisement for Gujarat government will be allowed. Meghnad Desai defending the indefensible Sunil Alagh. Does he have a point from London? Meghnad Desai, my question to you is, this figure of 11 rupees per day.
Can I say?
Yes.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, it is a ridiculous figure. Well, let me say one thing. In India, we have an amazingly expert tradition, expert body which decides the poverty line. They do it very carefully. They do it after a national sample survey. We ought to trust them, and political parties ought to get out of this thing and accept whatever number the NSS says. They say one number and then another number with the Tendulkar line.
Correct.
Now, 32 rupees may or may not sound very much to whoever it is, but if those guys say 32 rupees, they have done the hard work. Why do we mess about with the poverty line all the time? And the Gujarat government,
so who are you blaming?
11 rupees, they shouldn't seem like boasting that there is no poverty. There is no, if you want to say there is no poverty in my state, you should say, we will raise the poverty line to twice the national average, so everybody can have help. You can't halve it. Halving it is being very mean.
No,
I think somebody has made a mistake. That number ought to be withdrawn.
No, but Shobha Oza of the Congress raises her hand.
Let's move on. We can't be that mocking of the poor.
The problem with the Congress party is, and Nirmala, I'm just coming to you, the problem with the Congress party is all it does is use poverty for politics. That's all you want to do, Ms. Shobha Oza. You want to use this whole debate over the poverty line to score political points, not on the merits of dealing things.
If you know, Arnab, the Congress government has fixed rupees 140 per day and minimum 100 days of employment in Manrega, rupees 140, mind it. And here we have a figure of rupees 10 rupees 80 paisa as far as Modi is concerned. Just Modi wants to show that Gujarat there are no poor. If you see at the statistics, every third child is malnutritioned in Gujarat. What model are we speaking about? What Gujarat model are we speaking about? Do we want such a model in the entire country? MMR is bad, IMR is bad.
No, one sec. Go back to the subject. This is not the subject of discussion. What I'm talking about is the Gujarat government's figures. Your basic issue tonight is, Shobha Oza, your basic issue tonight is, oh, how terrible it is that the Gujarat government, the Modi government, Modi is such a bad guy. You know, he's got the number at 11 rupees. You accused us of insensitivity. You accused us of insensitivity. Your argument is that you accused us of insensitivity, but you're insensitive yourself. What if I were to tell you, Shobha Oza, that these figures of the Gujarat government are based on the Planning Commission figures? These figures of the Gujarat government, these figures of the Gujarat government are based on Planning Commission figures. And the head of the Planning Commission is not Modi, but Montek Singh Ahluwalia.
2004 figures. Arnab, let me remind you, these are the figures of 2004. When we,
but they are Planning Commission
figures. That's the last figure issued by the government of India. Nothing has been issued after that.
Why did Mr. Modi ridicule it? Why did Mr. Modi market it?
No.
Why did he use it to show the Congress government is anti-poor?
Miss Oza, Nirmala Sitharaman.
There's Hashmi, there's Rangarajan.
1 minute. Now, 1 second. Sunil Alagh, let the political parties come in. Nirmala Sitharaman.
Ms. Shobha Oza, I have this paper in front of me which lists all the states.
Yeah, so do I. I also have.
All right, and the figures are given by the Union Government's Planning Commission.
Yeah.
After this, there has not been anything that has been given by the Planning Commission to amend or to revise this. All right. And if state governments, if you're discussing Gujarat, discuss all other states.
Come up with
no, hold on, Ms. Oza. Hold on. Don't shout me down. Just listen to this. You have this list which has all states. If you're discussing Gujarat, discuss Maharashtra also. Are they using a 2013 indicator? No, they're also using the same indicator. So if there's not been a change in the list, if the list has not been updated, it's not been updated for anybody. So don't pick on Gujarat. First thing first. Second,
selective.
When they knew that indicators given by the Planning Commission and by the Rural Development Ministry have not met with the standards.
You're being selective.
No.
Miss Sitharaman. Miss Sitharaman.
We are speaking about Gujarat. I'm here to speak about it. Allow me to speak.
Miss Sitharaman, I want to counter you. Allow me.
And when the numbers did not match up,
I want to counter you. I have the figures.
Gujarat government has spent from its treasury account
Miss Sitharaman,
and brought in 11 lakh additional families.
Miss Sitharaman, I have the numbers,
and
please.
Also,
Miss Sitharaman,
continuously letters have been written to the Union government to revise the rate.
Miss Sitharaman,
every time a letter has been written, KV Thomas replies, says, sorry, we can't give you additional quota. Sharad Pawar writes back to say, no additional quota. Central government does not give any additional quotas. I can give you the letter dated January 2010, 6th February 2013, and the Union government refuses to give ad hoc allocations.
Of Gujarat would
the state government has filled its own.
1 second.
All right, listen to me first. Don't rebut before you hear me. Ms. Shobha Oza, listen before you rebut.
Ms. Sitharaman.
The Union government has not given any additional allocations to Gujarat. They have brought in 11 lakh families additionally at their own cost. And if you therefore want to talk, compare Maharashtra, who are also using the same data, but not brought anybody additionally. Please don't go on hitting at Modi because you don't have political agenda to win him.
And the Food Security Act says
Miss Sitharaman,
that the state can decide the criteria.
Miss Sitharaman, the question. No.
I'll give you an answer, Ms. Oza.
1 minute. Miss Sitharaman, 1 minute. 1 minute. I have only a few specific questions for you tonight, Ms. Sitharaman. Please, bear me out. And the figures you have, I also have 2001-2 and I have 2011-12 also. I have both. And by the way, I'm mystified because in 11-12, I find that Gujarat rural is 932 and urban is 1152. Here's the paper, Ms. Sitharaman. Right?
Yes,
now,
yes. No,
now, 1 second, Ms. Sitharaman. Ms. Sitharaman, 1 minute, 1 minute. 2001, I find Gujarat is 321 and 501.14. I don't understand two things. One, why on earth are you using a 2004 figure despite the availability of other figures that will eventually benefit the poor? Question number one. Question number two, if you disagreed with the Planning Commission and its insensitive ways, and you made it such a big political issue, everyone wants to know how are you using the same yardsticks they apply and use those now? How?
That is why we brought in 11 lakh additional families at the cost of Gujarat's own treasury account. They spent the money, they did not get any support from the center, and therefore included greater number of people who had to get the benefits. The figures are available with here. Yeah, but when the Rural Development Ministry gives you the figures or the Planning Commission determines the figures, it is they who have to review it, they who have to alter it, and they who have to instruct it.
No, that's not true.
Have they taken a final call on Tendulkar committee's reports? No, even I have the figures.
Yeah, Ms. Sitharaman, I have the figures as well. In fact, I'll show you figures. I will show you figures of 2004-5, 2009-10, 2011-12. And Ms. Sitharaman, my question to you is, and you need to give me a specific reply to a specific question, if the Planning Commission has been revising...
Reply.
Huh? Yes. I only like...
I'll give you a direct reply.
Good. No, specific and direct. If the Planning Commission has been revising its state-specific poverty line estimates, latest being one in 2011-12, how can you be using an old estimate? It just doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense that you're using an old estimate and you're actually justifying it.
No, can I speak now?
Ma'am, this is serious because poverty is your basic theme in your national election campaign. Yes, please do.
Absolutely. It is serious and that is why I'm engaging with you.
And they've developed so much.
Sorry, who's being asked this question?
Yeah, the question is to you. It's an open debate. She's interrupting you. Yes.
Let her interrupt. I'll answer that too.
No, she's not interrupting you now, so you can continue. Please, go ahead.
Oh, right. She's not interrupting now. She'll interrupt when I start speaking. The point is, Tendulkar Committee or the socio-economic survey, or whether it is 32 or 28, none of which have been finalized by the Planning Commission. All these have been discussed and continues to be discussed. There has not been an instruction from the Planning Commission to any of the states to change the line based on which those on the poverty line can be determined.
That's passing the buck.
Instructions have not come to any state.
You're passing the buck.
Gujarat has made it a point to bring in more people who deserve it because the Planning Commission and the Rural Development Ministry's data are insufficient.
Okay,
no instructions have come in from them after 2004.
It is a failure of the central government. 1 second, I think, was that Sabir Ali of the JDU? Go ahead. 33.74% of Bihar's population lives below the poverty line. Therefore, according to figures I have, despite bringing down the percentage of people by almost 20%, your state under Nitish Kumar is one of the 5 worst states in India in terms of sheer percentage. 33.74 live before the poverty line. You don't have much to stand for tonight, but since you want to enter the debate, I wonder what ground you will hold, Sabir Ali, tonight as a JDU representative, given the pathetic record in Bihar.
If you will decide everything, so if you are going in the records, I'm just saying, if you want to hear it, the truth is a different. If you want to give a comment on everybody, is different. So you are talking about today you have kept the issues on Gujarat. If you want to come on the Bihar, I don't mind to debate. Open the debate whichever you want. I'll just say all states having their processes still, nobody has completed. If somebody is saying they have completed the numbers of the BPL family, is totally lying. Any state has not completed. It's ongoing process. Number one. Number two, nobody has got extra any packages from the central government if it is not a Congress government in the state-wise. So it is ongoing process, but it is ridiculous for this country, whosoever it is, so that the BJP, a Congress was ruling in the center, to decide the people are not even getting a dollar, even though it's 32 rupees, which is today is negligible. Even one time person cannot survive. It is shame for us as a member of parliament. I don't hesitate to accept.
Fine.
What is the country today is
Fine.
going?
You should
and what
also
we
be
are talking
ashamed
about
of the
and
fact.
what we are delivering.
You should
There is a huge
also
difference.
be. You should also be. By the way,
Exactly.
you should also. You should also be
I
ashamed of the
accept it.
fact that in terms of the number of people living below the poverty line, of course you will say, Sabir Ali, that it's an ongoing process, because unfortunately the pathetic record of your government is such that you have the second highest number of people living below the benchmark. I'm sorry to have to say this to you. You have 35.8 million, 35.8 million people who are poor. Second highest number in the country.
Absolutely.
So
the moment we took over, the Nitish Kumar, the time it took over the states,
fine.
and then you had
If
to
this is what
analyze from there.
If at the end of your term you have 35.8 million poor, really, I don't know
You have to be justified,
what you are advertising. My question is Mohandas Pai.
Exactly, we do. And that's why we are asking the special status.
You can
and
ask.
That's why we are asking the special status.
But you need to begin by saying we have failed.
It is our right.
You need to.
And that's why we want to give the justice to the people.
That's all right. It's a nice political advertisement.
We want to give it justice to the
You
people.
don't have the record to prove
who are the poor.
That's all right.